Puss in Boots. A miller has got 3 sons. He has got a mill, a donkey, and a cat too. One day, the miller dies. His first son gets the mill. His second son gets the donkey. And his third son gets the cat. The third son is sad.
"What are we going to do, Puss?" he says. "We haven't got any money."
The cat is clever and he has an idea.
"Don't worry. Give me some boots and some clothes and I will help you," says Puss.
The miller's son gives the cat some boots and some clothes. The cat puts them on. Now he is Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots goes into the forest and he catches a rabbit. Puss in Boots puts the rabbit in a sack and he goes to the king's castle. He talks to the king.
"This rabbit is a present for you from my master," he says. "Who is your master?"
asks the king. Puss in Boots wants an important name for the miller's son.
"His name is the Marquis of Carabas," he says.
The king likes the present. Every day, Puss in Boots gives a present to the king, and every day he says the present is from the Marquis of Carabas. The king has got a carriage and 2 horses. One day, the king and his daughter go on a trip in the carriage. Puss in Boots has an idea.
"Go into the river and wash," he says to his master.
The miller's son goes into the river. Puss in Boots hides his master's clothes behind a tree. The king and the princess see the miller's son in the river.
"Help!"
shouts Puss in Boots.
"The Marquis of Carabas is in the river. He can't swim."
The king remembers the present.
"I must help him,"
he says. The king gives the miller's son some beautiful clothes. The miller's son is handsome. He looks like a marquis. The miller's son rides in the carriage with the king and the princess. The princess likes the miller's son.
"What's your name?"
she asks.
"I'm the Marquis of Carabas," he answers.
Puss in Boots runs in front of the carriage. He sees a big field. A peasant and his family are working in the field. The field belongs to a big bad giant. The giant has got lots of fields and servants.
"I'm Puss in Boots. My master is the Marquis of Carabas. The king is coming. Please tell him that this field belongs to the Marquis of Carabas,"
Puss in Boots says to the peasants.
"The Marquis of Carabas is a good man and he will help you."
The king sees the big field.
"Whose field is this? It's beautiful," he says. "It belongs to the Marquis of Carabas,"
say the peasants. The king smiles. The Marquis of Carabas feels happy. He has got a clever cat. Puss in Boots runs in front of the carriage again. He sees a big castle. The castle belongs to the big bad giant. Puss in Boots has an idea. He will trick the giant. Puss in Boots knocks on the big door. The giant opens the door.
"What do you want, little cat?"
shouts the giant.
I want to meet you because you are very clever, says Puss in Boots. I know you can do magic. Can you become a lion? Of course I can,
shouts the giant. The big bad giant says some magic words. Suddenly, he becomes a lion. He is a big, terrible lion. Puss in Boots is afraid of the lion. Poor Puss in Boots is shaking. The giant says some more magic words. Now he is a giant again.
That was easy. You are big and a lion is big. Can you become a little mouse?
Puss in Boots asks the giant.
Of course I can,
shouts the giant. The big bad giant says some magic words again. Suddenly, he becomes a mouse. He is a very little mouse. Puss in Boots is fast. He jumps and catches the mouse. Then he eats it. Nobody sees the big bad giant again. All the servants in the castle are happy.
Thank you, little cat, they say. I'm Puss in Boots. My master is the Marquis of Carabas. He's a good man, and he will help you, says Puss in Boots. Let's tell the king that the castle belongs to the Marquis of Carabas.
When the king arrives at the castle, Puss in Boots opens the door.
Welcome to the castle of the Marquis of Carabas, says Puss in Boots.
The servants make a wonderful dinner. The king is happy.
The Marquis of Carabas is a good man, and he is very rich too, he thinks.
The Marquis of Carabas likes the princess. She's beautiful. The princess likes the Marquis of Carabas. They are in love.
I love your daughter,
the Marquis of Carabas says to the king.
I want to marry her.
The king looks at the princess. She smiles. The king smiles.
You will marry my daughter on Sunday, he says.
The Marquis of Carabas and the princess marry. Everybody is happy. But Puss in Boots is the happiest of all. He doesn't catch mice now. He lives in the castle and he eats fish every day.